What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to yet another video. Hope you guys are all doing well. So for the past week, I've been testing out the Sennheiser Momentum 3 headset, as I've secretly been looking for a headset to dethrone my Sony 1000 XM3s that I personally feel like is the best headset out on the market right now and has been for about the past year. If you guys remember, I did a comparison between the Bose 700 and the Sony 1000 XM3s a couple of months ago, which I chose the Sony over the Bose for a ton of reasons, which I will leave that video linked down below in the description if you guys want to go ahead and check out that video. So in this video, we're going to review the Sennheiser Momentum 3 headset and see how it compares to the Sony 1000 XM3s and if it's worth its $350 price tag. But before we get started, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you guys subscribe, and only if you guys end up liking this video, please make sure you guys destroy that like button for me. First things first, let's get into the design of the Sennheiser Momentum 3s. The first thing you notice is the build quality on this headset. It shares the same clean, minimalist look as its previous models, sporting a matte black plastic cover on the outside of the ear cup, along with a premium genuine leather for its ear cups that are held together by its stainless steel frame. Speaking of genuine leather, as soon as you pull this out of the box, my God, the smell of this headset. I can't remember the last time I caught myself sniffing anything multiple times throughout the day, let alone a headset like this one. It kind of brings back memories of when I used to smell my Xbox 360 controller every time I turn on my Xbox. If you guys remember the Xbox 360 controller, it had a specific scent around the charging port where you would just sniff it multiple times throughout the day when you were playing your Xbox, because the scent was that strong when the gaming controller was new. And I kind of get that same feeling when I'm sniffing this headset. The plush padding you get with these ear cups feels absolutely fantastic and are right on par with the Sony and the Bose models. However, they are much thicker, which will cause ear sweat on those hot summer days, so I would not recommend them for those scenarios, and definitely not for working out. Now, for those of you guys that have longer hair out there, I would definitely be worried about my hair getting caught in the stainless steel frame where the hinge of the ear cup meets the frame on the body of this headset, somehow in the hinges here as I'm adjusting them on the stainless steel frame. I don't know, maybe that's just something that I would worry about, but I definitely thought I should mention that because that's the first thing I thought about when I took this headset out of the box. Getting into the size and the weight of these Sennheiser Momentum 3s, I feel a lot of other headset manufacturers out there are always upgrading their designs to make them smaller and lighter. With the Momentum 3s, however, they are actually bigger and heavier than their previous model. Weight comes in at almost 11 ounces, which I've noticed even for a head as big as mine, they do get a bit discomforting after the 1 hour mark, which I wouldn't recommend for those longer flights. The Momentum 3s come in a cloth carrying case, which is kind of a bummer for me personally. I just feel like for a $350 price tag, you would get something a bit more premium. Bundled with the headphones, you get an aux cable, a USB-C to USB-A adapter, and a USB Type-C charging cable that I absolutely love, which helps future-proof this headset for years to come. Comparing them here to the Sony 1000 XM3s, you can see just how much bulkier this headset is compared to the Sonys. The frame is super solid on the Momentum 3s, which does provide a ton of flexibility around the band, however not as much around the ear cups like you get with the Sony headset. Now, one thing I found rather annoying with this headset is there is no on or off button, which, guys, I completely get it. Maybe Sennheiser's trying to move with the times and further technology by helping eliminate one extra step for you guys by having this headset power on as soon as you put it on your head. However, in my opinion, you can't just take away the power button and leave bulky buttons for your volume control and your noise cancellation. It just doesn't look right. In all honesty, it makes the headset look cluttered when the buttons aren't somewhat flush with the ear cups, especially in a time where I feel like headsets keep getting sleeker and smaller. Not to mention, this headset uses a 2.5mm connector as your plug-in cable, which isn't horrible. However, it is much easier to find a 3.5mm cable out there in case you ever needed one, since they are way more popular. Next up, let's get into the tech and functionality of this headset. Programmed into the headset, you get an on-ear detection to complement the no on-off button, which felt way too sensitive for me, so I made sure I turned it off in the app. Nonetheless, for the average consumer, it should be perfect, since I feel like I have trouble sitting still most of the time. Getting into the Sennheiser app, you get support from either Siri, Google Assistant, and Alexa if you choose to use them when you need it. In my testing, however, out of the three, I feel like Google Assistant seemed to work the best. You can also control the headset toggle options in the app and set your equalizer to a level that feels best for your personal preference. You can also do a factory reset in the app, along with installing firmware updates as soon as they become available. You also get dope tech with this headset. Sennheiser is the first company to partner with Tile and has Tile technology built right into your headset. So if you somehow lose your headset, in the app, you're able to find your headset's location as long as it's within 150 feet. The headset also has audio pass-through at the press of a button, which stops everything you're listening to and lets you hear your surroundings. Say for example, you're on an airplane and you guys need to listen to an important announcement. It stops your music and anything else that you're listening to, lets you hear your announcement, and then when you're finished, you can go right back to listening to music or watching your movie. However, in this specific scenario, I feel like the Sony headset is way better because all you have to do is take your hand and put it over the right ear cup, and you're able to listen to everything that's going on around you and listen in on that announcement. Whereas with the Sennheiser headset, you might get stuck looking for a button, you might find the button too late and miss half the announcement, which isn't as convenient, I feel like, as the Sony headset is. To complement the rest of the technology you get with these Sennheiser Momentum 3s, you also get Bluetooth 5.0 technology and 3 different sets of modes when it comes to the noise cancellation, which we'll get into next. Now I know you guys are dying to find out, so here it is. The noise cancellation on the Sennheiser Momentum 3s is absolutely awesome, and I feel like it's right on par with the Bose 700s. However, in my testing, I feel like the Sony is still the best headset, and these two headsets don't even come close to the Sony headset when it comes to noise cancellation. Getting into the Sennheiser Momentum 3 sound quality, this headset sounds absolutely fantastic. It's got super rich and super deep bass, and the volume of this headset puts it up there with probably some of the best headsets that are out in the market right now. Using the app, you are able to select the ANC mode that you like the best, and comparing the Sennheiser Momentum 3's app versus the Bose 700s, I'd say they're about neck and neck. However, in my personal opinion, those apps do not even come close to the customization that you get with the Sony app while you're using the WH-1000 XM3s. Guys, I want you to know that Sennheiser did not send this headset out to me. I bought it with my own money, and even if they did, it wouldn't make a difference. My job here on the channel obviously is to help you guys make the best decision. And no, Sony didn't pay me to say that. I'm just trying to give you guys an honest review between this headset, the Sonys, and the Bose 700s. Battery life also seems subpar when it comes to the Momentum 3s. You get about 15 hours of battery life with this headset, which is half of the 30-hour battery life you get with the Sony 1000 XM3s, and 5 hours shy of the battery life that you get with the Bose 700 headset. Phone call quality with this headset did seem distorted and muffled when I used it in my personal testing, which would be a rather big annoyance for you guys, especially if you plan on using this headset in a much louder environment where there's a ton of traffic or a ton of kids around screaming. It's gonna be really hard to use this headset and make a phone call. Wireless performance with this headset is where it excels versus the competition. With Bluetooth 5.0 technology, you get up to 500 feet of wireless range, which is absolutely insane. Not to mention with this headset, you can also connect 2 devices at the same time. Whereas with the Sony headset, you can only be paired to 1 device at a time. Now the Sennheiser Momentum 3s are far from perfect, and I wouldn't really consider it a game changer comparing it to the Bose 700s and the Sony 1000 XM3s. However, it is a significant upgrade from its predecessor. Comparing all 3 of these headsets, I still feel like the Sony WH-1000 XM3s outperform both the Sennheiser Momentum 3s and the Bose 700s in pretty much every category out there, except for looks. When it comes to looks, I still feel like the Bose 700s look the best out of all 3 of the headsets. So with that being said, that leaves one important factor, and that's the price. Currently today on Amazon, the price on all 3 of these headsets is exactly the same at $350. Which, by the way, if you guys would like to purchase any one of these headsets and support the channel at the same time with no extra cost to you guys, I will leave Amazon affiliate links down below in the description for you. That's gonna wrap it up, guys, for the Sennheiser Momentum 3 review. If you guys did end up liking this video, please make sure you guys destroy that like button for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.